According to the CDC, the same bacteria found in rice causes over 63,000 cases of food poisoning each year in the USA. That's like the entire population of Santa Monica getting sick from rice every year. I'm Dale, the food safety dad, and today I'm going to show you how to avoid a nasty case of Bacillus cereus. And yes, I'm serious. Bacillus cereus, also known as B. cereus, lol, is a part of a fascinating group of bacteria that's mastered the art of survival. When conditions get tough, the bacteria B. cereus curls up into a tiny ball and activates a nearly indestructible shield scientists call endospores. These shields are incredibly hardy. According to microbiological studies, they can survive extreme heat, freezing, drought, and even radiation. Now yes, that sounds problematic for us mere mortals, but the problems really lie in the amount of B. cereus self-producing. The FDA reports B. cereus are found in practically every bag of rice. We're talking 90 to 100% of samples tested. Why? Because rice paddies are just perfect breeding grounds for bacteria. As rice grows in the warm, wet fields, so do the bacteria. They grow, activate their shields, and stick to grains of rice in their millions. Through processing, packaging, and storage, these spores just wait for the right opportunity to hatch out and start multiplying. So what happens when that rice finally reaches your kitchen? Well, this is where our story gets interesting. When you start cooking your rice, you'd think that boiling water would solve our bacterial problem, but it doesn't. Your rice cooker hits about 212 degrees, but according to the FDA, B. cereus can survive well over 250 degrees. The point of danger comes when you let that rice cool down to room temperature. As soon as the temperature of the rice drops into what the FDA call the danger zone, between 40 and 140 degrees, those shields power down and the bacteria slowly starts to come alive. Now, here's where it gets scary. These bacteria multiply faster than Nick Cannon. The CDC reports B. cereus can double in number every 20 minutes. So let's just break down the math. In 2 hours, a single bacterium can multiply to over 64,000. By hour 4, that single bacterium has become 16,777,216 coming from one, and they're all pumping out toxins. These bacteria produce two distinct toxins. The first is called the emetic toxin, the fast-acting one. It hits within 1 to 5 hours of eating contaminated rice. We're talking projectile vomiting, severe nausea, and stomach cramps that can last up to 24 hours. The second type of toxin is called the diarrheal toxin. And this is the slow burner, taking between 8 and 16 hours to kick in. But when it does, you're looking at watery diarrhea, intense abdominal pain, and in some cases, bloody stools that can persist for up to 5 days. The CDC reports that severe cases can lead to dehydration, so bad it requires hospitalization. What's particularly concerning is up to 30% of people who experience a severe B. cereus infection develop long-term gut sensitivity. Some studies show that they can experience recurring symptoms for months, including chronic diarrhea, food intolerances, and in rare cases, particularly in young children and elderly adults, these infections have even led to liver failure. And remember, these toxins are heat stable. Once they're produced, no amount of reheating will destroy them. The rice could look perfect, smell fine, and taste delicious, while harboring enough toxins to put you in the emergency room. The FDA estimates that for every reported case, another 35 go unreported. Okay, so scary stuff over. How can you protect yourself from getting sick from rice? Let's break down the critical steps that food safety experts recommend. The first is cooking. Cook your rice thoroughly. Yes, B. cereus will survive, but proper cooking ensures you're starting with the lowest possible bacterial count. That means bringing your rice up to a full boil and maintaining that temperature throughout cooking. Second is cooling, and this is absolutely crucial. Cool that rice down fast. The FDA guidelines are crystal clear. You need to get that rice from cooking temperature to below 40 within 2 hours. Every minute at room temperature is another opportunity for these bacteria to multiply. Next, let's talk about reheating rice. Only take out as much rice as you want to eat. This is a one and done exercise. You can't keep reheating and cooling rice. Once it's reheated, if you haven't eaten it, it needs to go in the bin. There are two great ways to reheat: the microwave and the stove. For microwave reheating, add 1 tablespoon of water per cup of rice. Spread it onto a microwave-safe dish, no deeper than 2 inches, and cover it with a lid or microwave-safe plastic wrap. Leave a small corner uncovered for steam to escape. Heat on high for 1 to 2 minutes and then stir thoroughly. Continue heating in 30-second intervals till it hits about 165 degrees. For stovetop reheating, use a pan with a tight-fitting lid. Add 2 tablespoons of water per cup of rice, then heat on medium-low. Stir every minute until the rice reaches that crucial 165 degrees. This usually takes 3 to 5 minutes depending on your portion size. The last and final thing we can do, and I cannot stress this enough, is never keep cooked rice for more than 24 hours, even in the fridge. The FDA studies show that even refrigerated rice can harbour enough bacteria to cause illness after this point. And here's a bonus tip that might surprise you. Rinsing your raw rice won't do anything for these bacteria, but it will reduce arsenic levels by up to 30%, according to FDA research. And trust me, that's a whole other conversation. But we'll save the arsenic talk for another video. Just remember folks, when in doubt, throw it out. That $2 leftover rice isn't worth spending your nights sweating it out on the toilet, or worse, a trip to the emergency room. I'm Dale, the food safety dad, and until next time, keep your rice cool and your hands clean.